Interestingly enough, everything that we hear now kind of comes from classical music, right? Um, Even and specifically, say Rachmaninoff, he's just so modern, contemporary sounding. He's got these jazzy, expanded chords, 9 chords, 11 chords. Prokofiev too. He's really far out there. I think in terms of his musical language, he has the the most. His voice musically is very, very much so him. Like when you're listening to Prokofiev, and he just sounds like no other composer. I think the Russians, particularly because of this expressive nature, are the most are some of the best music. And so when I was learning and beginning to learn classical music, Rachmaninoff immediately, obviously, just stood out to me because the music just sounds so cool. It sounds so big, and actually, watching that movie Shine. I don't know if you remember that movie Shine with David Helfgott. Seeing him play that thing and seeing him what he had to go through to master it. For me, I've always been a person. I used to play a lot of sports, and so conquering something is kind of it resonates with me. It's like inspiring, and classical music is the ultimate music if you're going to conquer music. It's the hardest thing to do. So I grew up in a Baptist church. My father wanted to learn piano when he was a kid, but he couldn't afford it. So he was adamant that his son would learn some music. I grew up in a Baptist tradition. I had a ham hock, gospel, jazz, uh, piano player and organist at my church, and he used to play the Hammond organ, and he was awesome. His name was Mitch, and so I guess my earliest uh, musical endeavors were in the gospel church, I guess, or the black church, right? And yeah, that's probably it. And my mother loved Billy Joel, which I think is an interesting dichotomy.